Now.
No.
For now.
Hold on a
That's
second.
the end of this one for today,
How
guys.
can you take
we
out?
can't go. We gotta go. Time's up.
How can you take
Time's
out
up.
a country that's got
No.
5 World
videos
Cups?
as well. I mean, you've visited world tournaments and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Had some amazing
Yeah.
experiences. What's been your most disappointing in England? Where did you go to and just think, name it. Name it and shame it. Name it and shame it.
I went to Liverpool-Everton at Anfield, 2014. It wasn't great. I'm not gonna lie, but that's. As he said it. I come from South America, so I'm expecting a huge party in
quite a
every
friendly
single
rivalry,
game.
right?
But
it's
even
intense, but the Everton-Liverpool, because you've got both camps in each family, right? In no other city in the UK, possibly with the exception of maybe Manchester, do you have as many Everton and Liverpool fans in the same household, which means that rivalry is not antagonistic, it's not violent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about, like, I've been to Old Trafford, I've been to the Etihad, and in England the atmosphere is not the same as in South America, like you said. I'm not saying it's worse, I'm just saying it's different, so it's not what I'm expecting. In other stuff, English football is great. Like you can it's safer to go to the stadiums. It's easier to get to the stadiums. The experience overall is better as a fan. But the atmosphere is not what I was expecting. Like I went to Istanbul when Man City won the Champions League, the first ever Champions League.
Yeah.
Oh, you was there?
Yeah, I was there. It was sad. I don't know.
I was there also. It was terrible, right?
It was like fans
So
leaving
when
the
you're
stadium.
saying terrible, Seb, what was just the...
When I'm saying that, again, I come from Argentina, so I didn't see people jumping and chanting.
Kaz is saying the same thing. You've both gone to this massive world level occasion and come away feeling a bit...
Yeah, just because I don't see people jumping and chanting for 90 minutes, and that for me is not...
Is
not
that
great.
really that final experience? Because
Yeah,
there's
so
so
I'll
many
give it to you
corporate
like
seats
this.
now
Yeah,
that
that's the problem. The actual fan, you don't really get many of them at the Champions League final.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
The amount of comps.
Yeah, the amount of comps and sponsors and stuff that is there.
So you had free tickets for a final as well?
How did I get my tickets? Yeah, I know you're trying to be funny.
No, but I've had free tickets as well. Just pointing out as well.
I did get them free.
I'm part of the problem. That's what
I did get them free, but I went as a fan.
First.
I went. Listen, I didn't go suit and tie. I went as a fan, bro. I went as a fan.
I didn't pay corporate, but I wasn't corporate.
No, I didn't have corporate tickets, and I didn't sit in a box. I sat with fans.
Yeah.
I was a fan. Right now, listen to what I'm saying. It's very different. I wasn't going there for work and going there to network. I was going there for football, watch football. You
Who did you
understand?
support that night?
No one. I was just enjoying.
Fan of
I celebrated every goal that went in. How about that one? But what I'm trying to say, but what I can attest to what he was saying.
Yeah.
In terms of getting there, it was terrible, right?
In Turkey, in Istanbul.
Getting to the
Oh,
Olympic
my
Stadium. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Listen, it's like that every single game. Like,
Yeah,
imagine,
no, I know. I've been told.
And then even the confusion of getting in.
Yeah.
It was so tough.
Yeah.
And lucky, this is not to be big-headed, because I never do that. But obviously, the stewards knew who I was. You understand? So they're trying to help me.
I'm walking in, yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to help me. But everyone else, it was, people not understanding where to go, wrong direction.
Yeah.
The taxis could only stop at a certain point, and you'd have to walk literally 30. I walked 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You got to remember where Olympic Stadium is, bro. There ain't no pavements. It's in the middle of nowhere, so you're walking like...
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I think good atmosphere and good organization don't go together somehow.
No.
We go to South America, you got great atmosphere, but organization. It's not terrible, but it's not great compared to England.
Part of it is really the hardship of getting in somewhere as well. Is that half the time, when you actually get, for me anyway, arriving at a game that I was meant to go to always felt like a little bit of success. The amount of hours that I wasted of my life going to the wrong place. Just incredible. I mean, and I used to have to travel around the world basically for work. I don't speak Chinese. I can't read that.
Yeah.
I don't know Japanese either. So I don't speak Arabic, unfortunately. So the amount of hours that I've lost around North America as well, similarly. But again, the atmosphere element. Some of the most amazing atmosphere I've ever been to. North America. If you've been to an Algerian League football, you've got 80,000 in the stadium. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that must be crazy.
And so isolated. We don't know anything about it.
Nothing.
But if you went and watched the Algerian League, amazing. You know what I mean? So in South America, you've got, we've already spoken, this centralised area as well. How did you feel when you've come to England as well and watched these lower league clubs then? Because our system is different. So most countries, maybe 1 or 2 pro leagues, right?
Yeah, no, it's different and it's so good. Like, I think people in England don't realize how good the English like pyramid is. Like, it's crazy. You go to a League Two game, fourth tier. The stadiums are amazing. Like the state of like the grass is perfect. It's like carpet, and it's just so good.
Which
You're going to disagree with me?
No, nothing.
No, go for it. Go for it.
No.
From my experience.
Which stadium did you go to? Not stadiums. I want to talk about the pitch.
I mean, I didn't play, of course, so maybe you have a different point of
I'm
view.
being dead serious.
I went to Stevenage recently. I went to
the Lamex Stadium.
Luton. Yeah, I went to Luton as well, Kenilworth Road, and I've been QPR. I mean, it's not League Two, but still lower leagues.
Yeah, Loftus Road pitch.
Yeah,
Loftus Road Stadium is beautiful as well.
Yeah,
that for me, Loftus Road emphasises what English football was in the 80s, 90s, and it retains all the best values about it because you're just on top of the pitch.
Yeah.
We spoke about West Ham United. For me, all of their failures to do with the fact that the pitch is a million miles away from the seats.
You're talking to a guy though who's they had you still got the rain track.
No anymore.
They were far away. But again, it just depends what country you're in, right? Because like we're prohibited to do so much here. You know, like we're just introducing now standing again.
Yeah.
Okay, like when you go abroad, they do have standing and it's regulated properly. For example, tifos. For example, flags. Argentina must be the country that buy and spend the most on toilet paper. Because every game, I promise you, there's about 20,000 toilet papers that they just fret. But it's the aesthetics of it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Bro.
So you've stood in the stadium with your toilet roll before?
Not me, because when I used to go, we had the running track as well. So anything you threw just didn't go on the feet.
If you got to lane 6, you were doing well, right?
But no, when I lived in Buenos Aires for 4 years, and I used to go every game. Yeah, it was nice. I miss it.
What, as a fan's perspective, when you're going to a game, what is it that you want from that? So away from football, what is it that you want from it? So let's not talk about the actual game. Let me ask you more about, you know, is it like you said, how I get there, how I get in, the food, the prices, the atmosphere, not the actual game and the players, because you're a man who goes to a lot of games. Like you said, you was at Stevenage the other week, which is amazing. Like we're even able to even mention Stevenage on the podcast as someone who's chose to go there, right?
Yeah.
That's top. That's really, really good. So what is it that you're looking for when you're going to games?
So getting there is important, because if you want to go to a game that, I don't know, you're not sure about, your 50-50, how you get in there is important, because if you need to walk half an hour to get to the station and it takes you 2 or 3 hours to get home, maybe you say, okay, no, I'm not going. Unless you support the team and you go anywhere, of course. That's one thing. And then I think a good game is important. It's not the most important thing, weirdly enough, because we're talking about football, but a good game is important, and atmosphere, as you said,
With the journey, what's the longest journey you've undertaken so far in the UK then?
In the UK, I mean, with work, I've been to Scotland, but on my own, I think it's we normally go Manchester, Liverpool, so I normally do videos for myself as well. But on my own, I haven't gone any further than probably Stevenage or Luton. In the UK though, I've been abroad. I've been to Austria, I've been to Poland. I'm going San Marino next week. Towards San Marino.
Different one.
Yeah, but in London, there's so many teams, so many historic teams as well. I went to watch Corinthians Casuals. Yeah. It's crazy the story they have, and no one, or at least people outside England, they don't know about them. It's crazy. Well, they were the best team in the world. Like they were the best team in the world. That's why Real Madrid were white. That's why Corinthians in Brazil exist. And it's just in London. It's crazy. I went to watch Cray Wanderers as well.
You've been to Cray Wanderers?
Yeah, second oldest team in the world.
When?
I think it was last year.
My friend plays for Cray Wanderers.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. The right back.
Yeah, okay.
Shoni Bari.
Bari.
Okay, cool.
But so many teams in London.
I think that's the thing, is that we we were great exporters of football.
Yeah.
You know, there was, I think, a lot of effort was put in to try and grow the beautiful game from the English side as well. And the legacies continue, basically, with a lot of the clubs, a lot of the kits and everything like that as well.
Quickly, is economics, is that important to you as well when you're going to watch games? Like
how much the ticket cost and
how much the travel is, how much the tickets are. Because of what I will say,
great question.
Tickets are very expensive over here for maybe what you're getting, and then also food pricing. Because even me, I've been to I take my son. I take my son to Tottenham games, grew up at Arsenal. So what I'm saying to you is, for me, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I want my son, and I want them to enjoy the experience as well, right?
Yeah.
Is that important for you?
Well, it depends. So, for example, let's say I go to a Premier League game. I'm not going to pay £15 for a burger, which I know is going to be average.
Very average.
Right? I'm going to eat before or after the game, buy my own food. But I went, again, to lower league games. I went to watch, for example, Fisher FC, I remember. A burger, £4.50. Amazing. And I bought it only because it was £4.50, and I wanted to help the club as well because I was there doing a video.
Which club was that? Sorry,
Fisher FC.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
and it was a proper caravan.
Yeah, it was a really nice burger.
The best food
Proper
that you can
up.
get around the around any football club. It's not in the big stadiums because that's just speed.
Yeah.
It's speed, basically. You have a captive audience and you're trying to pump out
Yeah,
as much of
yeah.
this crap as you possibly can to the
Same
people.
when I used to go watch Rivalry, I didn't buy any food.
Yeah.
I mean, in South America, it's different. It's starting a bit now, especially with Rivalry.
Yeah.
But a couple of years ago, people don't buy food at the stadium.
Okay, question for you though. See, that was going to be my next question, you know. Sorry.
No.
Just obviously in Brazil, okay, when you're sitting and watching football, there's vendors. It's like being at the beach.
Yeah.
There's vendors that are just 24/7. Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
Every second vendors, pastel, churro, pipoca, which is popcorn. You understand? Like, man, you have to.
Yeah,
that's grab.
I don't consider that. Sorry, that is food. Yeah, but I thought
Okay.
I was talking about like official club stores.
okay.
Yeah, but you might buy something from the guy that's just on the stands, like going.
Yeah.
We call it.
Do you? Here's a question for you, right? And it's amazing because I'm always like, why we don't do that in the club? I don't want to get up and stand in them lines. Why? Do you think English football would do well to have that?
Oh, I don't know, because that's got to do with your culture, you know. But I think if you go around selling, you can't sell beer, of course. But if you sold snacks or drinks, I think people would
That's
buy
what they
it.
do in North America, though. Basically,
Yeah.
you've got a guy with an 8-litre backpack on,
and
a jet spray,
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang,
yeah,
bang.
yeah. And in Argentina, we still have few of them, like unregulated. It's not hot dogs, but similar.
You don't know what's in the meat.
or basically beef sandwiches, regulated like food stalls, like outside the stadium, which they're
like the baguette bread.
Yeah. Because they're dirty. You don't know where the food's coming from. You still buy it, and it's delicious. That I used to buy. Yes.
Yeah. So with the local delicacies that we have here, what's your go-to thing? What kind of food stuff have you discovered and thought, oh yeah, this is a bit of me. I'm having more and more of this. I need to spread the news. You don't like English food?
No, in general, no. I love pies. I love a Sunday roast. I love fish and chips as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to say that, you know.
No, I do.
Don't listen to him.
No, I do love it. But not at stadiums, because the pie is going to be frozen.
Okay, questioning. Pie or empanada?
No, empanada, but just because it's in my heart. Just because it's in my heart.
No.
You take the pie Argentina.
But I know I love a good pie at a pub, but not at the stadium, because it's going to be frozen in the microwave for 10, 20 seconds, and then they're going to give it to you. But that's why I don't go for it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
We have to go to a game, you know. We would have to go to a game and watch a game together, whether it's here or in South America. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
Where is your? I mean, we all have adopted clubs basically. We've travelled the world, and you get a little feeling for a place. You visit it. There's a nice feeling. You think, we like this kind of stuff. Which clubs have you grown an affinity for over here?
None. And you know what? It's not because I don't like any of them. I've been to a lot of clubs.
The food.
No. I've been to a lot of clubs that I love. That I loved how they treated me. Like I love the experience. I love the fans. I love the club.
Fulham, one of them.
I've never been to a Fulham game.
Okay.
I still want, and I live really close.
Yeah, you do. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You live like you could throw the stone.
But it's so hard to get tickets though in Premier League. You might be able to go to a Carabao Cup game every now and then, but
Yeah.
Premier League tickets are impossible.
Do you actually? Yeah, you can't turn up on a day and buy a Premier League
No,
ticket.
you need to go
It's,
resell, which
Depends. There's a guy outside. You can
Yeah,
maybe.
I
Yeah,
suppose
that's-
you
but
can
then-
go to a
Yeah,
Premier
you
League
can
game.
go to a
but-
Premier-
no, you can.
But then the price is high.
By
Yeah.
the price, but yeah.
Yeah, and I had actually this maybe stupid theory or thinking that you can only support your club, and that's it. Like I can't have an affinity for another club. Now I understand that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I think I still have that mentality inside me. Like, okay, you support your club, and that's it. As I said, I liked clubs I've been to. I love them, but I don't have an affinity like.
You see, Ignacio, if you support like 8 or 9 clubs, you
Okay.
always win. Always winning.
That's true though. Always losing, depending on who it is.
yeah.
Depending who your teams
Yeah.
are. Like,
Depending
no.
on, so with regards to the financial aspect, would you say that the cost of a Premier League ticket is good value?
Official cost is fine, I think.
Yeah.
Like how much is it? Is it between 50 and 80? Probably no.
It
If
depends on the
you're-
category
if you're a
of
mem-
game.
if you're
I
a
would say
member,
that
if
if
you're
you're
a
going for, let's say that you want to see a good game
yeah,
in a crap seat, 100 quid.
for a member, you
That's a
reckon?
slap.
Yeah.
And you're going away.
Yeah, no, that's a bit too much. I thought tickets for members were a bit cheaper, like between 50 and 80 max. I think that's the thing is if you compare it to if you go to a theatre, how much is that? 50, 60, 70 depends what seat you get.
Yeah,
What
that's a good
what
comparison, yeah.
what theatre? Like a theatre?
Theatre.
Yeah.
Okay, not like cinema. You're
No,
talking
no,
about-
like go watch a play.
Were you on the 2 for 1? Were you?
No,
I'm just saying,
I-
it's a
I
Wednesday
You're
evening.
saying good comparison. I think if you could have said anything and you, as long as the money matched up, you would have been like good comparison. I think football fan and theatre is so
No, I know.
far away. I don't think that's the comparison we should be
you've got
making.
an hour and a half's worth of entertainment. You have to go out of your way. You're going to be overcharged for food and drink.
Yeah.
Pretty similar, no?
Yeah, you don't know what to expect with a football game, though. That's the thing.
I
And
suppose so,
there's no
yeah.
feelings involved in a play.
You can't read the review beforehand.
Yeah.
You don't know exactly what's
But
going
I
to
think
happen.
it's a bit overpriced. Not extremely overpriced, but it's a little bit overpriced.
You think so? Look, £100 match day program is what now?
5,
Is it £5 still?
reckon?
I'm not sure
8
about that.
quid, I'd say 8
Yeah.
even a tenner, you know what I
Okay.
mean? If
Say
I was
10.
selling it, it'd be like 15.
Okay.
So,
Say 10.
yeah.
Paraphernalia
Mm-hmm.
outside, maybe.
You've always got somebody with you, right? I've always got a little person with me when I'm going to the football as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, they'll rinse you for everything.
Right.
Basically,
And
so-
then when you get inside, especially if you're going with kids, you're probably going to have to buy something. If you're going on your own. So I'm thinking more of a,
Mm-hmm.
if you're going like as a family, it's a slap.
Yeah,
It
and
is, it
something
is,
interesting
it's-
is that has to do with talking about difference about South American football and European football that doesn't happen in South America. First of all, because you don't have the opportunity to buy that many things, and second of all, economy, of course. Like poor countries, you don't tend to buy official T-shirts, scarf, match program, all the stuff. You don't do it.
Yeah.
Just because economy mainly, I would say.
So would you say that the Argentine economy at the moment is struggling?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always been.
Well,
for the last
I
20 years.
mean, I think that economics for me, economics and sort of geopolitical situations always breed football.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
so if
yeah,
we're looking
yeah.
historically about any kind of country that has suffered a war and then afterwards has regrouped,
Yeah.
you know, we're looking at ex-Yugoslavia. You've got Croatia who's reached World Cup semi-finals and everything like that. There is this link to it.
Yeah.
Brazil has always had socio-economic problems. It's not a rich country, Brazil. There is a monopoly of wealth within it, and there's favelas. The footballers, generically speaking, come from the favelas, right? Mm-hmm. And in Argentina, is it similar as well? Because you've got the River Plate. So for our viewers who don't necessarily know the background of River or Boca, for example, can you just give us a little bit of a broader background on it?
So Boca is more known to be working class, especially back in the day. Our nicknames is millionaires because we sold a player for a lot of money back in like 1930s or something like that. And we are both from the same neighborhood, from La Boca actually. River Plate was founded in La Boca, but then they moved to a richer part of the town. So now you would say you have that difference of a working class versus non-working class. But it's not.
Same like Finnegan.
But it's not real, if you know what I mean.
Expand on that.
You got working class people that support River Plate, and you got rich people that support Boca Juniors. Like it's not.
Was it
not real.
previously? Historically, was that the case?
Yeah,
So it was
historically,
really
yes.
sort of
Historically,
more
yes.
of a political.
It wasn't. It was just a reality.
Yeah.
Like okay, we moved to a richer neighborhood. We got more money, and that's basically it.
You're just upwardly mobile club, right?
But I think nowadays there's no division. As in, okay, you support this team because you belong to this class, or the other way around. No, no, I don't think that's real anymore.
And what's the rivalry between the two like?
What?
No, I want you to be honest. Don't try and be politically correct. Be honest. It'll be good.
The rivalry, no, I love it. I love it. You got the two best teams in the country, of course. Probably, I mean, Boca was one of the best teams in the world like 20 years ago. Probably they were beating Real Madrid. And AC Milan, I can remember they beat one and lost to the other one. But anyways, they were one of the best teams. River Plate was one of the best teams in the continent as well, like only 10 years ago. Not now, but anyways. And the rivalry is just so good because of the atmosphere that we were talking about earlier. You go to the Bombonera, which is really iconic stadium. It's packed every game, especially for that game.
Vertiginous seats, right? As
Yes,
well. You've got
yes,
very,
quite,
very high, very steep.
Very steep. Yeah, I've been to a game there. It was crazy. And then when you play the Monumental, which is where we play stadium, it's a bigger stadium. So they are both different in that sense as well. Like the Boca Stadium is in La Boca, which is a poor neighborhood. The stadium is smaller. It looks a little bit older as well. And the Monumental is in a residential rich area of town, just by the river. Huge stadium. So you got that difference as well when you play home and away. The only bad things I think nowadays is that you don't have away fans in the Argentinian league. So that
No away fans.
No away fans.
As a
no.
result
Same in
of
Sao Paulo.
So violence, but there was one specific case. I can't remember how long ago. I don't want to say 10 years ago, but maybe a fan. It was a game between, I think it was Vélez and Lanús. I don't know if you know the teams. And I think one or two Lanús fans got killed. But anyway, there was a violence throughout the years. And they thought, okay, we're stopping this. Doesn't make any sense.
We've spoken before as well about these tasty situations that you can get into. You've had glass missiles thrown at you as well, the glass frisbees we've spoken about before. So, you know, I think that sometimes when it's a big derby game, we expect a little bit of stupidity around that game. But in Lanús there, for example, it's one of the provincial clubs, right?
He's from nearby Buenos Aires, like half an hour from Buenos Aires, yeah.
But these are the smaller clubs, and there's the violence attached to it as
Oh,
well.
yeah. Like if you go to a second division derby, it's probably even worse in terms of violence. Like it's probably even worse, yeah. Like
And what drives it then? What is it? You know, because we had a big hooligan problem
Yeah.
in the 1980s. We got banned from it, and what it was a lot of disaffected, you know, young men who felt displaced and basically didn't have any identity, so they went to knock the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
During that time, again, there was social issues within the country. There was high unemployment too. Are those drivers for those violence, do you think?
So the thing is, they control, for example, parking around the stadium. They control it. Food, like food stores, they control it. Tickets resale, they control it. And they belong to political groups as well, or associations. So
it's here to stay, really.
No, it's bad. It's bad. Luckily, River Plate is doing well with it. But I want to say it's the only club in Argentina that's doing it, or at least of that magnitude. But they are part of the system. Whereas I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, in England that wasn't the case.
No, in England now, no. But I'll be honest with
But
you.
abroad,
Turkey, same. Greece, same. Mexico, same. Brazil, same.
Yeah.
Same.
So expand on these kind of things as well. What does it feel like to be in this system whereby you're just going for something?
You have to remember, from my opinion, it's exactly the same. It's very much. You got fans that have their own clubhouse, and their clubhouses are like proper clubhouses, man. It would be amazing to take you guys there sometimes. One day, they are real They really are invested in the club
Yeah.
in terms of get to have decisions when things
Yeah.
are going. Yeah, the club's giving them money. Like, listen, we need tickets as well, getting discounts on tickets or whatever. They are really, really involved in the day-to-day
Is
running
it,
of
is
the
it
club.
necessary then? Are they actually necessary for football to function at that level?
No. Sometimes they even show up in training, like if things are not going well, they show up. In
Always.
training. So,
It just happened the other
what's
day.
going
You've had that, right?
Yeah, I've had it a few times, man. I've had it a few times.
And especially, for example, in Rosario, which you have Rosario Central and Newell's, like Di Maria's and Messi's clubs, it's even worse because the city is
working off
really
of them
rough.
clubs.
The
Yeah.
city, and you got players that didn't join one club or the other or had to leave because they were being threatened at home, like. And
these aren't joke threats either, are
no,
they? You
no,
know what
no,
I mean?
no,
So
no,
over
no,
here,
not at all, not at all,
within
not at
the
all, not at all.
UK, footballers will get. I mean, so many subjects that we've covered as well. It's so interesting. Is there's this line basically of acceptability that you can cross
Yeah.
when you're abusing or having fun with someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, we know that footballers will get vile messages sent to them as well, but I think it's very, very rare that a footballer is in fear of their life in this
No,
country.
no.
You know what I mean? The repercussions are there.
You still have
But
to
it's a
take
reality,
it. You still
right?
have to take it like you are, though,
I know that
Yeah.
you have to take it seriously, but there
because
is
you
not
don't know
such
who's
a...
behind that
Yeah, no, of course.
message. But
True.
I think abroad,
You don't
it's
think...
literally more visible. You can literally see what's going to happen.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's
You
bad.
know?
And sometimes even within a club, there's two divisions of the two
So
divisions.
even
Ultras, yeah,
like a civil war within a club, basically.
yeah, and they fight each other.
some
Sometimes
of the-
at the stands.
Yeah, some of the ultras. Remember, they're not all from the same group.
Yeah,
I'm not going to mention no names here because I don't want to get involved. But you got let's just make up names. Say I support. We go Stevenage, for example. You got on this side Stevenage lads.
yeah,
Okay, on that side over there you got Stevenage Mandem, whatever it might be, right? Or Stevenage guys. Yeah, they wear what colours do Stevenage wear? Are they red and white?
yeah.
Red and white. So these lads, they'll come in all red. These guys will come in all white.
yeah.
And if their values are not the same, they start arguing with each other. Like, no, we don't mind the tickets being £20. No, we don't like it being £20. We want 15. And then it will just be an argument. And now there's internal rivalry inside because they're not from the same ultras.
Yeah.
This is what it's like abroad.
Yeah.
And they'll argue about parking around.
Yeah, and sometimes one of the groups has a better relationship with the board, and the other one wants to regain the power. And
So, bro,
how do you do
it's-
it? Just fighting. I mean, I've been to games. Nothing ever happened to me. It's not that you go to a stadium and you're gonna get stabbed or something.
No, but...
But it's a reality, unfortunately.
But I tell you something though, outside games, even outside, what an atmosphere. Like when you're getting, like especially a night game, when you're on your way to the game, like you're pumped already. It's like, like what I see here, everyone's in like a
They want to get to the seat as quick as possible.
get into the seat and whatever. Like when you go abroad, it's like everyone and they all know you don't know each other and they're like la 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 or whatever, or dali dali, like whatever it might
So
be.
what's it like within the stadium? Is there more camaraderie? Can you sense that as well? Because you come to England, you come to a stadium.
You don't know.
You
may talk to the person.
You
next
may, you know what I mean? There's instances where there's a guy, for example, or you'll say something, someone makes a comment, and you have a chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where it can start sometimes.
So when I used to go to the Rivalry Stadium, I used to go like 4 hours before the game because you had
4
like
hours?
Yeah, two reasons why. First, you have to go through probably 3 or 4 security checks. They check your ID, your ticket. They catch you like twice maybe. That's one of the reasons, and the other one is because I just wanted to be around, like outside the stadium, just sitting down, or if when people started together, just chanting a bit or talking with my friends, or even
it's proper.
I used to get into the stadium probably 2 hours before the game, just sitting down. We are not where I used to go is terrace, so you're standing up, so you're not sitting down, like you don't have a seat. This is really weird, but you don't relax. You just sit like that, like leaning, and it's just different vibe, because I don't know, it just helps you to have a better conversation with your friends or something. And you just, I don't know, it's a different...
It's just fun as well. We're all in a line, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the conversation's always a bit of a pain. Your knees hurt.
Yeah, but that's me. I used to go quite early to games.
So
'cause I
if
liked
you
it.
take away
Yeah,
River and Boca,
yeah.
okay, because I played over against you guys a few times in Argentina. Who is the biggest team away from those two. So you got Racing, Independiente. You got where's Di Maria now?
En Rosario Central.
Rosario Central, and then you got Newell's.
Yeah.
You got I played also in Belgrano.
Oh, okay, in Córdoba.
Full stadium.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Okay. Who would you say who is the biggest club and has the best fans
Poof.
outside of you two?
So clubs historically Independiente, they're the team with the most Copa Libertadores.
Yeah, and
They have a lot of leagues. Now they're not doing great. They even got relegated probably 10, 15 years ago. So did we, but anyways. But fans, Racing fans, I like them. I've been to the stadium, it's nice. They are nice fans as well.
I'm glad you said that, girl.
Yeah, no, they're
I mean, I've been out in the quarterfinals.
I've been to other games as well. I've been to Huracan, really nice. I've been to Belgrano as well, really good. It's hard to say. But Racing, they went through a really interesting history that they were about to be, like the club was broke. So the fans kind of, I mean, it happened with something similar with AFC Wimbledon, but they didn't found the club again. They just helped the club.
So basically,
don't die. Yeah,
it was never revived.
so
afterwards.
basically Bury.
And is it joining? You were saying there's 30 teams.
So probably 6, 7, 8 years ago, they promoted, like 10 teams got promoted to the first division. So now you have 2 groups of 15. You play every team once.
It's like the Mexican league. They copied you lot.
Plus you play. Yeah. So the rivals, like River Plate and Boca Juniors, are in different groups. Independiente and Racing in different groups. Like there's no draw. Okay? Then you play your rivals once, so from a different group, and then you play another random team from the other group once. So you play all your teams in your group, and you play 2 teams from the other group.
What's it called? Clausura?
It used to be Clausura.
It
used to be.
Yeah.
So it's unfair as well because you're playing.
You
don't play. Not everyone plays the same team.
Could it be open to influence in the fixtures? For example, let's say that if there was a disreputable federation member who I don't know managed to know some of the ultras and I don't know managed to get a brown paper bag as well. So he's riding around in his S class.
No, don't do that.
Pulls up in the S class, just like who you know. We've got 2 of the smallest teams. Damn.
Yeah, but with no morals and principles, every single sports game in the world could be. That could happen.
And here it is me working in football.
Yeah. And then you have playoffs and then quarterfinals, semifinals and finals. But it's
so how many champions do you have? Is it like Mexico? So Mexico, Clausura and Apertura.
So we have 2 per season. Yeah. And then we have a super final.
Super
whatever.
Final. Yeah, same. I heard. I don't know actually. I don't want to put it who copied who, but it's exactly the same except they don't have the 2 split leagues. They have the 1 league.
Yeah.
You all play each other one time.
But it's 20 teams, right?
20 teams.
We used to be like
then
that.
It gets cut down to 10 in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
And then you go from there.
Yeah.
So if you had, say for example, you was winning by 20 points, all the points get slashed in half.
Like Belgium. That's what they do in Belgium.
A little bit like that. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. And then you go like that. But just to quickly go back to I got a soft spot for Belgrano.
Okay.
Just because we played there. I think I've told you before. We played there for Curitiba.
What tournament was it?
This was the Sul-Americana.
Sul-Americana, okay.
Sul-Americana. It was the last 16 or quarterfinal. I can't remember. I don't wanna say it wrong because there's this guy on the internet now, the HMRC. Have you seen him? Yeah. He's proof checking everybody. You know what I mean? And if he proof checks me, there's gonna be a problem. But so I don't want to say the wrong. So I know it was 2016, Sul-Americana. Man, it was crazy. Full crazy.
Do you play in the big stadium?
In the big stadium, yeah, full.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. The toilet papers that came on was crazy, right?
It was big for them as well.
Yeah, it was big for them. They got to that. I can't remember if it was the last 16 or quarterfinal. Yeah. So if you prove, I've said both. Anyway, it was like so much animosity before. But I tell you why I have like a soft spot for them. And my friend plays there now, Franco Jara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Jara. We played together in Pachuca. That's not why. But anyway, when we beat them, we went to penalties. We beat them. Man, they clapped us off.
Really?
Yeah, they clapped us off. It was like, right. It was like, oh. Because before the game was like, man, we're gonna kill you.
Well,
And then they clapped us off. So I got mad.
Yeah, but granted, it was big for them because they never really made it into international football until recently, and they were the team that beat us in relegation playoffs, and we got relegated in 2011.
one of the reasons why Kaz remembers it is that it was the only time he actually got clapped off. So there's one of them. Now, to end today's edition, we're going to end with a very, very simple question. With four of the best players in the history of football, I think we'll all agree: Pele, Maradona, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, we don't all agree, but yeah.
Okay. Anyway. With that said, can we agree that Argentine footballers are the most influential in the history of football?
Are the most or one of the most?
The most. And
no.
By the way, you got 10 seconds to answer. Well,
is that for me? Is that from me?
Yours was quick, yeah. No.
No.
Flat no. Which country?
Brazil.
All right.
If it's not Argentina, then I'd say it's
France.
I want to say Spain.
Spain.
Yeah, Spain.
So you've gone. Listen,
if it's not Argentina,
we're actually going to have another one.
That can't be the last question. That's quick because I can't just accept that.
Because everybody knows it's for Argentina. And for now...
No.
For now...
Hold on a second.
That's the end of this one for today,
how
guys.
Can you take
We can't go. We
Hold
got
on
to
a
go.
minute. How can you take out a country that's got 5 World Cups?
We need to talk about it.
Oh my God. All right, cut it there.
No.
I'm not accepting it though. Brasileiros, eu fica com vocês.
Nacho, an absolute pleasure. Guys, go and check out all of Nacho Z's videos on YouTube and all the other platforms as well. Been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. It was great. Thank you, guys.